Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Arcane Season 2, Episode 3, like that, not like that, 3, like that. If you want to see my reaction videos for the episodes 1 and 2, I'm gonna put the links into the eye for the videos that I made for it, and I'm gonna put the link also for the playlist that I made for Arcane. In case you don't know it, I watched all of the season 1 with you guys, and now I'm gonna discover all of the season 2 with you guys as well, so you can watch all of my reaction videos to everything through that playlist. You're gonna have all of the videos into the chronological order, or also, you can sub to my channel right now on YouTube to be there for next week and the week after that, when we're gonna discover the new episodes of this season 2 and the last episodes of this season 2, which is in fact the final season of Arcane. That's another subject, but if you want to stay with me to discover all of this season 2, you can sub, and also I have a Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos for Arcane for all of the season. Each time it's going to be one day sooner that you're going to have these reaction videos on my Patreon, and you have two options. With the level 2 you have a longer reaction part, and with the level 3 you have the full reaction part, meaning all of my reactions and all of my thoughts to the entire episode, everything in full opacity. It's advantages that I'm giving you on Patreon to thank you for the support that you can give me on Patreon, because it's the best way to support me, Patreon. I'm a little reactor on YouTube and also on Patreon, so each little help can be appreciated, even if it's just for 1 month, even if it's just for the time of Arcane. It's like that, each little help can be appreciated, so I'm working hard to give you cool advantages on it, like these two options, like to have things sooner and all of that. Okay guys, about Arcane, what is happening right now. These two first episodes were a good introduction to the season. They were really there to talk about the consequences of what happened at the end of the season 1. First episode we were with one side, second episode we were with the other side. Both of the sides were disturbed, felt lost and confused, and they knew what they had to do, but they had doubts about it, and at the end they are taking decisions. Like, for each of the characters, you can summarize these two first episodes like that, for each of them. On the one side, you know, with Mel, with Jace, with Vi, with Caitlyn, they knew what they had to do. It was difficult to take this decision, they had some doubts, but they went for it at the end, especially after the second attack, you know, that surprise attack during the memorial. It encouraged them to go for it. And the last episode with Jinx, with Sevika, with also Victor, like, Victor, it's not really that he had doubts about things and he didn't know what he needed to do. It's not that, it was more letting him the time to wake up, to get away, and to I'm sorry, heal someone and make that someone like him. And clearly he's gonna begin a new group right there, maybe a cult, like he's gonna heal people and people are gonna be thankful and people are gonna follow him, and he's making them like him, like we have a situation right there. But again, it's interesting that we have Victor on that second episode with Jinx and Sevika, who are representing the bad side. Again, there is no bad side, everyone has a reason to act, everyone has a reason to fight on one side or another, and it doesn't mean that at the beginning they didn't have good intentions, and it doesn't mean, like, for them they are fighting for the good side, for them they are doing what is right. And if you're seeing them from their perspective, with their lives, with their experiences, with what happened to them, in fact, yes, even if, okay, Jinx, we can consider all of the, I don't know how to say it, all of the things about her mental health, about what's happening into her mind. And again, I love so much that the writers that are talking about it and that are representing it like that on screen. Jinx, she's divided, she has mental issues, she's hyperactive also, that we can say it. She has a lot of mental issues and it's breaking my heart a lot because a lot of people can just consider her as a psychopath, and clearly when she talks, when she acts, sometimes she can be frightening, and at the same time it's so cool to have her being like that. But she's also making me sad because she has mental issues, clearly, but if she would have been well guided, well helped, she was loved by Silco, but at the same time he took advantage of the situation of her, he brainwashed her also in a way. Like, if she would have been just loved and helped by a family with her sister and all, like, even if she has a field, you know, for mental issues, I don't know how to say it in another way, she could have been a better person, not go on that path. Like, I find that sad, you know. I find that cool and scary to see her being like that and all, but at the same time I find that sad. And even more with the fact that she decided that she would do everything that she needs to do to go against her sister, to eliminate what is left of her family. But again, she's taking that decision after Vi intervening with her new friends, officers, to stop her, to arrest her at her own place. Like, put yourself into Jinx's shoes. She's gonna consider herself the victim right there. They're coming for her to attack her own sister. But again, no one can forget and forgive what she did. At the end of the previous season, what happens? She can't switch anymore and we can't forget and forgive what she did. But I can't help myself but to feel sad for the girl, no matter what. So really, I have the impression that now the season is gonna really begin. Do you understand what I mean? The two first episodes, it was the consequences of the end of the season 1. This episode 3, it's really gonna be, okay, beginning of the season, new things happening, what the characters are gonna do, what they're gonna plan, truly, real action moments, real things happening. It's not like we didn't have action moments during the previous episodes, but like really, the story is gonna progress for real. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now because, you know, today it's the KCX number 4. And as you know, I said it at multiple occasions, I'm a fan of Carmine Corp. I never played to League of Legends, but I'm following them, the team, the club, since they entered into the French League, and I followed everything. Now that they entered into the LEC and all, like really I have 3 t-shirts, I have my hat, I have everything. So really I want to see the KCX number 4, I want to watch it, so I need to finish the binge watching of these 3 episodes. So I'm making a shorter intro and maybe also a shorter review, we'll see about it. Don't blame me. And again, it's a reminder of the fact that I know stuff about League of Legends because I'm following this club and I love to watch my team playing to it, but I never played to it. And no, it's okay to do things like that. Like, again, I'm watching the football World Cup, the rugby World Cup. Does it mean that I'm playing to football or rugby? No. So, I can do the same for League of Legends and to support a team no matter what. So I know stuff about League of Legends, but not all of the characters and by heart, and for sure I don't know anything about the lore. So that's why I'm discovering everything each time, but sometimes I have little doubts about, hey, you? I already saw you, no? Somewhere you know about one character and also it's a reminder. Stop! Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, on my Patreon, you have the 2 options. A longer reaction part with the level 2, a full reaction part with the level 3. It's the best way to support me. I'm a little reactor on YouTube and on Patreon. So if you want to help me, you can support me on Patreon and you're gonna have these advantages in exchange. Let's go for this episode! with you guys. We can call that a threat.
Thanks. I thought it was a goner. Your speeches, ma'am. Was.
You're counting the numbers.
Sorry. It's the gray that gives me that. Tell us how you found out. Wait. Jinx is off the rails. Even for her. She's got a real fire lit under her ass.
She put you there, but earlier it was out.
Pipeworks. She was headed towards the old tunnels. Something about rerouting the fence.
This is it then. Cuff him.
Hi! I told you everything I know.
Can I get a minute?
I don't know what to think of that, of him, what he said.
So tell me, Amara, what does a member of Piltover's Merchant Guild want from me?
Can you be more sufficient, like...
I've come here to settle a debt.
My bookkeeper is down the hall.
What you've stolen is more precious than any gold.
Look at her face, she looks so great. They have something, I know, to play with colors to represent skins, faces.
My son is dead. Is that not enough to sink your blood loss?
I haven't insulted your intelligence, Ambassa. Do not insult mine.
Tea is ready!
We know what you're chasing in Piltover. We will not allow it.
Allow? Your visit only confirms my suspicions.
Woo!
My death means nothing. You should have given up the feud.
You have no inkling what family is to me.
Oh, your eyes.
Jump on the guard. This will have consequences. We need control.
I'm sorry. I'm excited for how great is it looking on screen, like
I'll handle Salo.
their faces, each thing's like...
It's worse than that.
Are you ready?
Cut the others loose. Jinx is gonna have surprises in store for us.
All the more reason to bring backup.
She'll smell their nerves a mile away and find a way to use them against us.
I can't let her get away again.
Are you sure my sister is gone?
It doesn't answer to the question. Even if you know that, it doesn't mean that you're ready to eliminate her. The difference, you know, between the mind and the
Everything
heart.
in my life has changed. Promise me you won't change.
Girls. Aww. So sweet.
I won't.
Best way to reassure her. Ah, so they're getting out with him and you continue. Okay. Oh, I think that they're not gonna succeed and Caitlyn is gonna be mad. It's gonna be the end of their relationship. How great are you looking? You also.
Out. I'm out. Keeping an eye on a counselor with peculiar tastes doesn't rattle me. But that woman.
You met my mother. We both know you heard every word.
I'm sorry, but I really can't.
Lest, this is vitally important. I need to know.
Yes, you're looking so great.
You're using me to get to her. And then what? You take what you need, hang me out to dry.
Colors, your eyes, everything is a texture.
Expendable. Everything with my mother is a calculated risk. And right now, you're the only one who can stand in her way.
We're setting up some big announcement. Aiming to take over and put Sal in the hot seat, but
Ooh.
we know who's really pulling the strings.
That's...
I caught a name, Amara.
And again, all of the very important people
That
at the
should
same
be all
place.
you need to shut Salo down.
The bad side.
Dangerous as she is, your mother is spooked.
Mm.
Could smell it. Like a cat backed into a corner.
And she wants to rush things like she's afraid. It's gonna be a failure, your little mission right there. I can feel it. Not just because it's the beginning of the season, but I can feel already how Caitlyn maybe is gonna react and go.
I've seen miracles spring from the hands of mages many times, but so often they turn to horror. I always presumed it was due to mankind's turbulent relationship with power. But perhaps it is a property of the Arcane itself.
If there's some reaction taking place, how come we've never seen any sign of it until now? And why would it appear on a tree? Deep underground.
Roots? What are roots?
Your source panned out. I've confirmed Sallow met privately with members of several houses today. I promised I wouldn't have missed it. It's just such a bold move, and at this moment, it's foolish.
Remember that we're searching for a rat inside?
There must be an angle I'm missing.
For me, it's someone that we know and someone closer than
Did you look into the other matter?
what they see.
There's a most
No, I'm thinking of the assistant, but maybe it's just, Mel's mother in the sense that she just wants to create more chaos to justify her actions.
Summon the apothecary. I'll want his opinion of this. And check in on Amara.
Is this still part of the hex gates? We must be at least 200 feet below the surface.
Oh wow! She did something with the place. I can recognize her art, like...
Kate, if you see an opening, take the shot. Why?
The Jinx mesh was installed above ground. The mesh is above ground, but we weren't sure what would happen if the gate overloaded, so we installed a failsafe at 4 miles from the main fissures. These are the same utility ducts that carry our water.
I said it's through water!
And that would explain it affecting the tree. You say we should do a wall.
It's affecting the place. The place is... Fuck. What the fuck?
Jinx! Finally got the name right. Guess
Oh, it's gonna turn
really
bad.
isn't it? What is this place? Don't you remember the old Jana bedtime stories Xander used to tell us? Miners trapped underground, air running thin. But then, some wispy wind woman wants to their rescue.
We've used the gray to clear the streets, to keep people safe.
We never thought my sister would turn boob.
Never thought mine would orphan kids.
Ah, okay, well done.
But plastering my face all over so someone else would do your...
Oh no, 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 not the kid!
I'm done blaming myself for your mistakes. Done pretending you're my sister. You're not. You killed her. I'm not gonna let you stain her memory anymore.
Then stop me.
Not so much, I'm sorry. Ooh.
I just can't seem to die. I'm sorry too.
It's a mirror, it's not her. Knew it. Knew it, it was too easy.
I know you're sweet on
C'est les gars, ils opèrent ensemble.
Hope you got a chance to, before. I'm ready.
I'm not. For most of you to fight, I'm not.